drink minimum 8 glasses of pure water a day, 1 to 2 of those first thing in the morning, drink it throughout the day, up to a gallon a day, depending on your body weight. If you're drinking coffee, that dehydrates you. If you drink alcohol, that dehydrates you. You need to drink more. And if you do, within 2 weeks, you will start feeling a huge difference.
This is the Kevin Trudeau Show.
I am exposing the corruption in government and in major multinational corporations. We're telling you the things that they don't want you to know that will make your life better.
When you drink coffee, now listen, guys and girls, pay attention and listen. Coffee is good. I talked about before the things you have to do to make sure you have good coffee, organic coffee, ideally. I talked about the coffee beans. I'm going to give a whole lecture one time on exactly how to make the perfect cup of coffee, but not now. But let's say you just make coffee, make sure you have good water, filtered water. You have your coffee. The problem is, I mentioned in the last show, when you drink your coffee in the morning on an empty stomach, the tannic acid in the coffee mixes with the hydrochloric acid, and it basically makes cement and it lines your stomach. This prevents your ability to absorb protein. Now pay attention, because I have a good friend, David, who drinks like a half a pot to a pot of coffee every morning and then goes to the gym. No problem. He does it on an empty stomach. And I drink coffee on an empty stomach from time to time as well. But then he comes back from the gym and he takes a big protein shake, which is great. After you work out in the gym, you want to feed the muscles with protein because he wants to build muscle. That's a great idea too. Although he uses peanut protein, which is not going to build muscle. But that's another story, David. Stop the peanut protein. It's actually causing you to gain fat as opposed to muscle. So anybody who's using peanut protein think they're going to gain muscle. It's not. It's actually increasing your ability to produce fat on your body and not muscle. Whey protein and other kinds of protein, vegetable proteins, are better than the peanut protein. Okay. The problem is, because he drank all the coffee in the morning, and anybody who drinks it on an empty stomach, when you have protein, it doesn't absorb. Very small amounts absorb. Therefore, you're not going to build any muscle. So if you want to absorb protein, which means build muscle, which means lose weight. Why? Muscle is what burns fat. So you need to have more muscle mass on your body. And if you do, you become a fat burning machine. The more muscle you have, the more fat you will burn. So if you drink coffee on an empty stomach, the tannic acid mixes with the hydrochloric acid, it lines the stomach. Then throughout the whole day, any protein you eat doesn't absorb. Most of it doesn't absorb. Therefore, you're not feeding the muscle and you can't build muscle, even if you're in the gym every day pumping the iron. You're not going to be building muscle. You're going to be losing muscle. What is the solution? It's simple. All you have to do, everybody, is get a dozen organic free-range eggs. Hard boil them. Put them in the refrigerator. And when you wake up, take one egg and eat it. Then make your coffee. Now drink your coffee and you got no problem. Oh, I don't like eggs. By the way, the reason you want organic free-range eggs, it has more lecithin in it than commercial eggs. Get some roast beef. Have a couple nibbles of roast beef. Have a little smoked salmon. Have any protein first thing before you drink your coffee. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot. That solves the problem. So anybody who's trying to build muscle, and all of you should, because that's going to make you stronger, give you more energy, make you look better in the bathing suit. It's as simple as this trick. This is the coffee hack of the century. First thing, before you drink your coffee, eat some protein. Hard-boiled organic free-range egg, a little organic grass-fed beef like roast beef. That's simple to have in the refrigerator. No deli meats. Pure, beautiful protein. Then drink your coffee. Now, when you have protein, like after your workout and you drink your protein shake, it's going to absorb and you're going to build muscle faster. And if you're not in the gym and you just are a normal person, when you eat protein throughout the day, it's going to absorb. Therefore, your muscles are going to get fed and you're going to keep muscle, stay toned, stay firm, and burn more fat. It's that simple. Now, there's another problem when you drink coffee on an empty stomach, or if you drink coffee, period. Coffee, whether you have protein before you drink it or not, or if you drink it on an empty stomach, will kill the friendly flora in your intestine. So it will kill the good bacteria in your stomach and in your gut. You have to replace it. So the hack here is before you go to bed, take a good probiotic. What's a good probiotic? There's a lot of companies that make good probiotics. I'll tell you one that I think I'm researching right now. I think it's pretty good. It's very expensive, but I think it's very good. It's called Seed, SEED. The reason why I think it's really good, it has a double capsule, so it actually breaks down in the intestine and releases the flora there, as opposed to in the stomach where the hydrochloric acid can kill it. I think it's a pretty good one. I'm still researching it. I'm sure there are other good ones out there as well. I usually mix them up. I usually don't stay with one brand. I'll take one brand and another brand. I'll try something else. And I keep always mixing up when I take my probiotics. So you just take that at night. That will repopulate the flora. So super good hack for coffee. All right. Next health miracle. If you want a health miracle. I've been saying this for decades. It's right there. 0-calorie sweetener linked to blood clots and risk of heart disease, study finds. Now, I have talked about artificial sweeteners being really bad for you. Aspartame, which is NutraSweet, sucralose. If you have anything with sucralose in it, or NutraSweet or aspartame, NutraSweet is the brand name for aspartame, throw it away. Stay away from it. It is causing all types of health problems, and most importantly, it's causing brain problems. These are what's called excitotoxins, which mess up the brain and your ability to broadcast and manifest stuff. Plus, it makes you depressed. Plus, it increases your appetite. Plus, it makes you fat. But this study points out that there's something else. Because some people say, Kevin, I'm not going to eat the aspartame and the sucralose or the other type of artificial sweeteners that are out there. I'm going to eat something natural. So I'm going to use stevia or monk fruit. Okay. Consuming stevia and monk fruit more than doubled the risk of blood clots in people. Now, this is the headline, but I've researched this a little bit more. The study, this big study, consisted of 10 people. 10 sick people. 10. And the stevia was not pure organic stevia. It was stevia mixed with all this other crap that you can buy off the shelf from one of the big corporations. It's like a stevia blend. It's not pure stevia. Same thing with the monk fruit. It's a gaffe study. You can't believe unless you dig deep. They took 10 people. And 10. So, what sweetener should you eat? The number one sweetener is organic, raw cane sugar. That's perfect. Another great sweetener is beet sugar, because all around the world for thousands of years, people have taken sugar beets and squeezed it and have sugar. So beet sugar is okay. Another great sweetener is honey. organic, raw honey, ideally locally produced. One caveat, you don't want to really cook with honey because when you heat it up, it becomes a little bit rancid and it's not the best. So ideally, you don't use honey in boiling things or heat. Yes, you can put it in some tea. So you have some warm tea, you can mix it in there, that's fine. Some people mix it in their coffee, that's okay. But you don't want to boil it or ideally cook with it. I know there's some recipes that call for it on occasion, but ideally it's not. Drizzle it on the outside is what honey is used for. Those are really your three best sweeteners. What about stevia? What about monk fruit? The jury is still out. I would suggest organic stevia, organic monk fruit. Use it in moderation. 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 Stick with the big three. Cane sugar, organic raw cane sugar ideally, honey, and organic beet sugar. Those are your best sweeteners. Anything else I would stay away from. And again, monk fruit and stevia, alternatives in moderation. The big thing that's going to happen here is, the thing I think you'll notice the most is your mood. Artificial sweeteners make you depressed and increase your appetite and increase weight gain. So if you start using these sweeteners, you're going to be happier. You're not going to be sad or depressed. You're going to have more energy. You're going to lose weight, and your appetite's going to be normalized. Very important. And I got one more health hack for you. Carbonated anything. Oh, I want some sparkling water. No. Anything that's carbonated. Forget what's in it. That's another question. Carbonation, drinking carbonated anything, suppresses your immune system. Fact, documented, verified, substantiated. For those people who are afraid of catching germs, viruses, whatever, if you're drinking carbonated anything, you are lowering your ability to fight off infection. Carbonated anything, including sparkling water, will suppress your immune system. So the hack, the super health hack, is stay away from anything carbonated. I got one more for you. Water. I was just with a guy. Remember when Ron said this? He said, I can't remember the last time I drank water. I'm like, did I just hear that out of my own? The guy's like, what, 70 or 80 years old? He says, I can't remember the last time I drank water. Okay, everybody. You want to be healthy, you want to be happy, you want to have no disease. In my new Natural Cures book, I'm going to make it so ridiculously simple, it's going to be ridiculous. People are going to flip. They're going to go, my God, this is the simplest, right on point. One of the things that'll be in the new book is you must drink at least 8 glasses of pure water every day. Let me define what pure water is. Pure water has nothing in it except water. Ideally, spring water. Second best is reverse osmosis filtered water. Water, not distilled water. Water, not water with added minerals. So you stay away from the Pepsi water and the Coca-Cola water, Dasani and Aquafina, for example. Ideally, pure spring water with nothing added. There's a lot of them around. Evian is still a great water. Pana from Italy is a great water. There's water from all across America. There's water from all over the world. There's a great water called Lithia water, which comes out of Georgia, which is loaded with minerals, including a lot of lithium, which is amazing for your health. There's a lot of spring waters. 8 glasses of pure water. If you mix anything in the water, it's no longer water. If you put a little lemon in there, it's not water. If you make tea with the water, it's not water. If you make coffee with the water, it's not water. Drinking juice is not water. Water is water. Without water, you have big problems. Your body is 70% water. Water is brain food. If you want your brain to operate and function, first thing in the morning, 8 ounce to 16 ounces of water, pound it down as soon as you wake up. If you're a coffee drinker, fine, drink the coffee later, but you got to put water in your body first. Especially if you drink coffee, coffee dehydrates you, which means 8 glasses of water minimum. If you're drinking a lot of coffee, you should be drinking almost a gallon of water a day. Your whole life will change. Pain will go away. There was a guy named Dr. Daryl Stoddard he worked with 30,000 chronic pain patients. And he found that most of them were dehydrated. And just by giving them water, when they got hydrated, all of a sudden pain went away. Joint pain went away. Back pain went away. Headaches went away. It's all caused by dehydration. So I'll talk more about this in the future. But next health hack is drink minimum 8 glasses of pure water a day, 1 to 2 of those first thing in the morning. Drink it throughout the day. Up to a gallon a day, depending on your body weight. If you're drinking coffee, that dehydrates you. If you drink alcohol, that dehydrates you. You need to drink more. And if you do, within 2 weeks, you will start feeling a huge difference. Now, initially, you're going to start peeing a lot more. After about 2 weeks, your body will normalize and you'll be back to normal. I drink tons of water and I don't get up in the middle of the night and pee. So there's a lot here, but you will start feeling better. Hi, I'm Kevin Trudeau. This is everything they don't want you to know about to improve the quality of your life. Broadcasting every Monday and Wednesday, 2 days a week now. Monday and Wednesday at 1 o'clock Chicago time. Make sure you tune in and subscribe to the channel and share these shows with everyone you know.